Today we start a new lecture on number system. First we discuss some basic concept of exercise 1.2. Irrational number. Irrational number is that number which can't represent in P upon a Q form, and P and Q are integer. Q doesn't equal to 0 because P upon a 0 which can't be defined. Another definition is terminating and non-terminating and not recurring term after decimal is called irrational number. In this definition, two new words, terminating and recurring. What is terminating and what is recurring? Now we study terminating and recurring word. The 10 upon 3 is 3.333 and so on. After dividing 10 upon 3, the answer is 3.3333 and so on. This is continue, never stop. So it is called non-terminating. And the 3333 are repeat, then it is called repeating. If the 41 upon 5, it is 8.2. This is terminating because this is stop. And for example of irrational number are 8.2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. This is not repeating term. All are different. And root 2, root 5, pi, e, etc. Now we discuss exercise 1.2. Now we discuss first number question. State the whether statement are true or false. Justify the answer. First part is every irrational number is real number. Irrational number are which cannot write in the form of P and Q, and P and Q are integer. Q doesn't equal to 0. And real number is collection of rational number and irrational number. Real number is addition of rational number and irrational number. And rational number only cover rational number. So in real number always spread an irrational number. So this statement is true. Now we discuss second part. Every point on the number line is of the form of under root m, where m is the natural number. We know in the number line center is 0, in right hand side positive 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. In left hand side negative -1, -2, -3 and so on. If we put minus term in root m, example -7, it takes iota 7. Iota is an imaginary number. And take the positive root 9, 3, root 16, 4. So at every point it take a natural number, it is not possible. That's why it is false. Now we discuss third part. Every real number is the irrational number. No, because irrational number is the term which can't be written in the form of p upon make q, and p and q are integer and q doesn't equal to 0. And real number is the term collection of rational number and irrational number. In real number, it is a sum of rational number and irrational number, but irrational number is only irrational number which can't be written in the form of p and q. Examples of irrational number is pi, e, 5 plus root 5, and so on. Every real number is not irrational number because real number is also present rational number, but irrational number doesn't present rational number. That's why every real number is not rational number. Now we discuss second number question. Are the square root of all positive integers irrational? If not, give an example of the square roots number that is a rational number. Solution is no, because examples है under root 19 9 equal to 3, under root 4 equal में 2. That is rational number because it write in the form of 3 by 1, 2 by 1, that is p upon में q form. That's why this on the under root the positive integer term can't be find every time irrational number. Most of the time we find rational number. Now we discuss third number question. Show how root 5 can be represented on the number line. First of all, we draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. First, we represent root 5. We take a 1, 2, 0 से लेकर 2 तक का गैप लेंगे. हमें ऐसे सम्स की डिजिट का स्क्वायर इंडिविजुअल स्क्वायर का सम चाहिए जिसका सम हमें 5 मिले. तो हम 0 से 2 का को पॉइंट लेंगे, 2 के ऊपर एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करेंगे 1 यूनिट का. First we label this point A and second we label this point B and this C and join the line A to C. This line 2 unit. Find AC with the help of Pythagoras theorem. AC की स्क्वायर इक्वल टू AB की स्क्वायर प्लस BC की स्क्वायर. 2 की स्क्वायर प्लस 1 की स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4 प्लस 1 5 इक्वल टू AC की स्क्वायर. स्क्वायर remove then root 5. This point is AC equal to root 5. With the help of compass, we measure the line root 5 and arc on this line. In which point they cut the number line, that point is called root 5. Now we discuss fourth number question. In question we given a diagram. To construct a diagram with the help of a compass and Pythagoras theorem. This point is O and this is P1. We draw a line 1 unit and take a perpendicular from P1 to P2 1 unit. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, solve O to P1. O P1 की स्क्वायर प्लस P1 P2 की स्क्वायर O P2 की स्क्वायर इक्वल टू O P1 is 1 plus O P1 P2 is 1 की स्क्वायर 1 plus 1 2 O P2 की स्क्वायर O P2 इक्वल में अंडर रूट 2. This is under root 2. And like that we draw a line root 2 and take a perpendicular 1 unit from P3 to P1. And by these lining solve this triangle with the help of Pythagoras theorem. O P2 की whole square equal to O P2 की whole square plus P2 P3 की whole square. रूट 2 की स्क्वायर प्लस 1 की स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 2 प्लस 1 3 OP3 की होल स्क्वायर OP3 इक्वल टू रूट 3. And now we consider a perpendicular on P4 1 unit and join the line. This line OP4 की होल स्क्वायर इक्वल टू OP3 की होल स्क्वायर प्लस P3 P4 की होल स्क्वायर इक्वल टू रूट 3 की होल स्क्वायर प्लस 1 की होल स्क्वायर 3 प्लस 1 4 OP4 की होल स्क्वायर इक्वल टू OP4 इक्वल टू अंडर रूट 4 2. This line is 2. Now we construct a 1 unit on P5. Now solving this O P5 की whole square equal to O P4 की whole square plus P4 P5 की whole square. This is 2 की whole square plus 1 की square 4 plus 1 5 OP5 की whole square OP5 equal to under root 5. Now again we construct a 1 unit on P6 and join the line from O. P6 की whole square equal to P5 की whole square plus P5 P6 की whole square equal to root 5 की whole square plus 1 की square equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6 OP6 की square equal to OP6 equal to root 6. Now we take a 1 unit length again on P7 and join the perpendicular from P6 to P7 and P7 to O. OP7 की whole square equal to OP6 की whole square plus P6 P7 की whole square root 6 की whole square equal to plus 1 की square 6 plus 1 root 7. Like that we take a perpendicular on P8 and join the line O 1 unit and this line take root 8 by solving the Pythagoras theorem and take a perpendicular on P9 1 unit and this line take 9 and so on. We can find the all triangles or to take a perpendicular from P8 to P9, P9 to P10, P10 to P11. If you like my initiative, then please like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.